Hey Falcons! So today we're going to be going around and interviewing teachers that you might know. So let's go!
That's good.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Havlick. I teach Pre-AP Algebra 1 and 2 for the early college.
Hi, I'm Isela Peña. I teach geometry in pre-cal.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Erica Flores and I teach chemistry here at East Lake High School.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mrs. Romero. I teach Pre-AP English 2 for the early college.
Hi, I'm Ms. Gomez Arredondo. I teach Pre-AP Geometry, Dual Credit Pre-Cal, and AP Calculus, BC.
Your first question is, can you explain your daily routine on how your school day typically goes without students?
So of course, as you all know, we have to come in through the front. We do our temperature check. We need to show our e-swipe confirmation, use our badges to swipe in the front kiosk. I go to my classroom or come to my classroom rather, like how I am right now.
So I walk in here early all the time. So I walk in here, they have to check my temperature, all that stuff. We go to the meeting or I do tutoring in the mornings.
So I get here, we do have meetings in the mornings, so I take care of that. I'm also the department chair for the math department, so I take care of tests, PLC forms, anything that the department really needs, so I take care of that.
I start answering all my emails and preparing for my lessons, or I go to meetings until 9 o'clock. And then that's when I start virtual learning. We stand out in the hall, make sure everyone's kind of staying socially distant. If we even have students, they come in, sit down behind dividers, and we give the lesson online just as it was before.
I do have two that show up, so if they ask me for help, I tend to them, but most of my students are still virtual, so I continue with Schoology/Teams assignments.
I teach online, which is interesting. So after I finish teaching, depending on the day, I might have tutoring after school as well. After that, I'll have cheerleading practice, most likely because I'm a coach. And then after that, I'll go home and grade for like 5 hours. Just kidding.
I try to make sure the students have everything ready to go before I see them on camera. Unfortunately, I don't see any students on either day, so it's me here by myself.
Most of my classes are all virtual. I have a couple with maybe one student in the class. So my daily routine is sitting at my desk. Oh no, that's a mess. Don't show my desk.
Don't worry, we'll edit it out.
You guys cut that out.
For sure.
If it was up to you, would you have all the students back right now? Why or why not?
Yes, I would if I knew that would be like safe. Like I would totally have my students back here 100% because I feel like, I don't know, it's so different and I wish they were here.
And the answer to that would be no. I mean, given the current situation, one, I wouldn't want them to be at risk, and two, I wouldn't want to put myself or my family at risk for it. So I think the way teaching is going right now is the way to go.
If it were safe, I would have all the students back because this is not what we signed up for as educators. But since it's not, no, I don't want them back, but it's weird being like this. Like, I would want all my students back right now, but if things were safer, if there were more vaccines out, I'm thinking about my family and my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law watches my baby, so really I'm trying to be protective of my family.
During the current state of how things are, I would still opt for virtual. I know it makes it super challenging to go through the learning process that way. It's just for everyone's safety. Assuming we could all follow the guidelines and be safe, then yes, I would want all my students back. I do miss the interaction with them.
Your last question is, do you like working like this? Is this enjoyable or harder than before? And how would you prefer things to be right now?
Initially, I hated it. I did. I missed seeing students. I did come into the profession of teaching to be around kids and teach kids. Given our current situation, I would not change it. I learned to adapt to it and teach with it and enjoy it, but it is what it is, so we gotta do what we gotta do.
No, I don't like working like this. I love having my students in the classroom with me, so it's not enjoyable. I would prefer for COVID and everything to just be over and things to go back to normal. So I think I can speak for almost every teacher. We don't really like being online. I think my students struggle as well, but right now this is our reality. I would prefer everyone to be in class and we all are ready for normal.
In my honest opinion, virtual learning is really hard because you don't have the same participation from students as far as, you can see the confusion on their face, or you see their eyes light up because they have their aha moments and they get it. I wish that my students were a lot more comfortable having their cameras on because I'm not one that requires it. I do encourage it. I would hope that they would turn them on more often, but I mean, it's up to their level of comfort, and I know a lot of kids are hesitant because they don't want certain things posted on social media, so I understand those challenges.
Okay, so I love teaching online. Just kidding. I hate it. It's the worst thing ever. So it is a lot harder. First of all, it is a lot harder because it requires so much prep. Like, you have no idea like how much you have to do before you even start class. Because you can't just be like, okay guys, look at the board, let me do a problem. Like, no, like you need to do all of this prep before. Also, I feel like it takes away like the best part about teaching, which is like having kids there and like having those interactions. And even though you really try hard to like have those interactions online, it's just not the same. You have kids here and it's like you get their little like everyday moods and I don't know, the little inside jokes that you have with the class. So yeah, it's not good.
Okay, so my advice for students is to just try your hardest and each day take it one day at a time and just turn in your assignments.
So this is the message that I give everybody at the end of my class. Y'all have a good day, you take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
I know we miss our students and we can't wait till things are safe to have them back.
I hope you guys are continuing to stay safe, wear your mask, social distance, wash your hands, and make sure you turn your cameras on because it helps me understand if you understand.
Stay strong, keep trying. This year has been really hard for absolutely everyone, but your teachers are working really hard that you don't suffer in the future because of this, that you're still getting the education that you deserve. Hopefully this time will pass and we'll just remember this as our time in the past. So, yeah.